Is your dog licking its paws, scratching, scooting, or shaking its head? If so, your dog may be itching to tell you something, and that something is that it has allergies. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Daniela. I'm a veterinarian, and today I'm going to cover signs that indicate that your dog has allergies. If this is something that is concerning to you, pay close attention because in this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to prepare for your and your pet's visit to the vet. So let's get started. Signs of allergies in dogs appear mainly in two ways, one through the skin and two through the upper respiratory tract. In this video, we're going to focus on skin. The signs are scratching, chewing and licking of the paws, hair loss, redness and inflammation, yellow moist areas on the skin, which is oftentimes indicative of a skin infection, also known as hot spot, crust, scales, or even scabs on the skin because some dogs will scratch so hard that they will make themselves bleed. Affected body parts are around the eyes, the muzzle, along the spine, the lower back area, the abdominal area, inner thigh region, in between the paws, and the area around the ears. Some of you may be wondering, why is my dog having recurrent ear infections? Allergies can predispose your pet to ear infections. So something that I'm going to just share right off the bat is that there is no cure for allergies. Allergies can simply be kept under control, kind of suppressed. You want to do the most that you can to keep your pet as comfortable as possible. So this is a topic that is near and dear to my heart because I have a dog that experiences allergies. And so I'm always looking for the greatest and latest, and also diving back to the basics of what allergies are, what the root causes are, and I'm going to be sharing all of that with you in this video. Signs of ear infections include head shaking, ear scratching, a foul smell coming from your dog's ears, and even ear hematomas, which are caused by trauma to the ear flap, secondary to shaking the head really hard, or sometimes your dog will scratch its ear really hard with the nails of its hind paw. So the way that an ear infection occurs, and I'll start off by let's pretend this is the ear flap or the pinna. There are blood vessels that run along the ear, and you can sometimes see these blood vessels when the sun shines through your dog's ear, and these blood vessels will get smacked. Trauma will make the vessel leak, and it will leak the blood into the pinna and will create a pool or pocket of blood, and that is the ear hematoma. Some of you may be wondering, why is my dog scooting? Your dog may have anal gland issues, which are often secondary to, you guessed it, allergies. Or it may simply just have worms. Anal sacculitis is inflammation of the anal gland or sac and is often secondary to allergies. Worms can cause your dog's anus to be itchy. A worm that we commonly see associated with allergies are tapeworms. And there's a connection between tapeworms and fleas. So a flea may be on your dog's arm, let's say, and it bites, chews at it, and ingests or eats the infected flea. Through something called a life cycle, the flea will become a parasite in the intestinal tract and will make its way out through the dog's rectum and eventually out through the anus. And sometimes you can see that tapeworm moving. It looks like a kind of flat white worm. But other times you see the desiccated or dried up version, which looks like sesame seeds or pieces of rice that you will often see around the anus, on the poop, or even on your dog's bedding. So fleas cause tapeworms and fleas cause allergies. So make sure you get your dog on a good quality flea preventative. So now you guys know what to look for when it comes to allergies. Now let's talk causes. There are three main causes, and I'm going to bore you with the details. Cause number one, environment. Allergens in the environment can cause allergies, and examples of these allergens are fleas, dust mites, pollens, and grasses. There is a condition called flea allergy dermatitis, which is essentially when dogs have an allergy to flea bites. More specifically, they're allergic to the saliva of the flea. Cause number two, food. Sometimes the allergen is simply in the food. You can start pointing the finger at food when you're seeing that your dog is experiencing allergies year-round. Contrary to popular belief, grains are typically not the root cause of allergies. According to the latest dermatology convention I attended, led by board-certified dermatologists, I learned that out of all the dogs and cats that actually have a food allergy, approximately 17% actually have an allergy to grain. This is not a very high percentage, and most likely the reason why transitioning your dog to a grain-free diet may not make a difference. Cause number 3, contact. So contact allergy occurs when the skin comes in contact with an allergen that causes irritation or inflammation. Let me give you an example. I have a pit bull that has white hair and pink skin. As you know, pit bulls don't have very long hair, so their skin is very exposed, which makes them prone to allergies. He and I love to go hiking, and oftentimes the weeds and grasses will rub against his belly, and when we get home, I see a big rash on his abdominal region, which is a contact allergy, which is caused by the allergens having contact with his skin. So now you know the 3 main causes: environment, food, contact. Please be aware that sometimes a dog can have an allergy to 1 cause, 2, or even 3, unfortunately. There is also a condition called atopic dermatitis, which is pretty much when a dog has the worst case of allergies, but that is a topic for a whole other video. Now, how to prepare for your dog's vet visit when you suspect that it may be suffering from allergies. First of all, be knowledgeable on the type of food you're feeding, whether it be dog food, human food, or supplements. Be knowledgeable on the type of flea product you're applying, if any, and the frequency with which you're applying it. And lastly, be knowledgeable on what you are bathing your dog with. And please, 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 take photos of everything. I highly recommend that you snap a photo of everything you're feeding, everything you are supplementing him with, the different flea products you've tried, whether it be sprays, topicals, chewables, pills, and the shampoo or shampoos you're using as well. Share these with your vet. I guarantee they're going to enhance the experience and give your vet a good idea of what you have been trying, and then you can discuss alternatives. Overview of allergies. Signs: licking paws, scratching, scooting, and shaking of the head. Common causes: environmental, food, and contact. Good quality flea prevention is important. Why? Because some dogs are allergic to flea bites, more specifically the saliva of the flea, and fleas can cause tapeworms, which can cause scooting, and worms are simply gross. Final tips: if an allergy is suspected, make note of whether you are seeing it seasonally or year-round. If you are seeing the allergy seasonally, then make note of the time of year you are seeing the allergy and communicate that to your vet. Sometimes dogs can have a secondary bacterial or yeast infection, which will need to be addressed, so be prepared for that. Use caution with products a friend or family member may recommend that contains a steroid. Frequent use of steroid creams or sprays can have negative side effects on your dog's body. They can cause liver or endocrine issues if they're used repeatedly over a long period of time. Treating allergies can initially be tricky and take some trial and error, so please be patient. That's it for today's video. If you have questions specifically regarding allergies or would like to know more about a specific topic regarding allergies in pets, please let me know and drop your questions in the comment section. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone.